بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر قاسيا وهو حسير ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم
صلی علی نبینا صلی علی محمد صلی علی شفیعنا صلی علی محمد ہم بھی مدینے جائیں گے آج نہیں تو کل صحیح آقا ہمیں بلائیں گے پیارے آقا ہمیں بلائیں گے آج تو کل صحیح صلی علی شفیعنا صلی علی محمد بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں انداز حجابانہ عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں اے جلوائے جانانا بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں اتنا تو کرم کرنا ہے چشم کریمانہ اتنا تو کرم کرنا ہے چشم کریمانہ جب جان لبوں پر ہو جب جان پر ہو تم سامنے آ جانا جب جان لبوں پر ہو تم سامنے آ جانا بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں جی چاہتا ہے تحفے میں بھیجوں انہیں میں آنکھیں جی چاہتا ہے تحفے میں بھیجوں انہیں میں آنکھیں درشن کا تو درشن ہو درشن کا تو درشن ہو نظرانے کا نظرانہ درشن کا تو درشن ہو نظرانے کا نظرانہ بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں دنیا میں ہمیں تم نے جب اپنا بنایا ہے دنیا میں ہمیں تم نے جب اپنا بنایا ہے محشر میں بھی کہہ دینا محشر میں بھی کہہ دینا یہ ہے میرا دیوانہ محشر میں بھی کہہ دینا یہ ہے میرا دیوانہ بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں کیوں آنکھ ملائی تھی کیوں آگ لگائی تھی کیوں آنکھ ملائی تھی کیوں آگ لگائی تھی اب رخ کو چھپا بیٹھے اب رخ کو چھپا بیٹھے کر کے مجھے دیوانہ اب رخ کو چھپا بیٹھے کر کے مجھے دیوانہ بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں پینے کو تو پی لوں گا بس عرض ذرا سی ہے پینے کو تو پی لوں گا بس عرض ذرا سی ہے اجمیر کا ساقی ہو اجمیر کا ساقی ہو بغداد کا مہمانہ اجمیر کا ساقی ہو بغداد का मैहाना बेखुद किए देते हैं अंदाज़ हिजाबाना आदिल में तुझे रख लूं आदिल में तुझे रख लूं है जलवाए जाना बेखुद किए देते हैं सल्लू अलल हबीब
Sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam.
والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا
Turn the mic on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيب الله
Wa alayka ya Habib Allah.
الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله
Salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabi Allah.
وعلى آلك وأصحابك
Wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nur Allah.
Sayyidina Abdullah bin Masud radiallahu ta'ala narrated the following statement of Prophet mankind, peace and heart and light, the most generous and kind, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. أولى الناس بيوم القيامة أكثرهم علي الصلاة. On the day of judgment, the closest person to me would be the one who will have recited the most. صلوا على الحبيب
Sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam.
Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, continuing the series on Ramadan reminders. This is the 14th day. Alhamdulillah. Today's topic discussion will be about showing off, also known as riyadh. We will discuss what is showing off, the definition of showing off, what is the hukm of showing off, when is it permissible, when is it not permissible. We discuss the harm of showing off, why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam believed it has a form of minor shirk. The harms of showing off, we'll talk about the cures one can adopt to prevent them from having this illness, the spiritual disease of shirk. Inshallah. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala has narrated that the Prophet Muhammad, the intercessor of the Ummah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, has stated, on the day of judgment, the first person who will be taken to account will be a martyr. Very famous hadith. The first person will be a martyr. When he will be brought, Allah Almighty will remind him of his favors, which the martyr will say and will acknowledge. After this, Allah Azza wa Jal will say, what did you do in return for these favors? This martyr, he will say, I performed jihad, and I kept performing jihad until I was martyred. Allah Azza wa Jal will say, you are a liar. You performed jihad so that people would call you a brave man. And so they did. Then he, that martyr, he will be sentenced to hell, and he will be dragged to hell on his face, and he will be thrown in. Then a person will be brought who acquired and imparted knowledge in, and he had learned the Holy Quran. Allah Azza wa Jal will also remind that person of his favors, and this person, this Hafiz, this Alim, he will acknowledge the favors of Allah Azza wa Jal. Then Allah Azza wa Jal asks, what did you do in return of these favors? he will respond, I acquired knowledge and I taught it to others. I learned about the Holy Quran for you. Allah Azza wa Jalla will say, you are a liar. You acquired knowledge to become known as a scholar, and you learned the Holy Quran so that people would call you a Qari. And so you were. Thereafter, he too, like the first person, will be sentenced to hell and will also be dragged on his face and then thrown into the fire. Then a wealthy man shall be brought, who was granted a lot of money by Allah Azza wa Jalla. Allah Azza wa Jalla will remind him of his favors and he will acknowledge them. Then Allah Azza wa Jalla will ask him, what did you do in return of these favors, for these favors? He will respond, I spent my money in your path wherever it was needed. Allah Azza wa Jalla will reply, you are a liar. You spent your money so that you would be called a generous person. And so the people began to call you a generous person. Then that person would spend in the path of Allah Azza wa Jalla, who was wealthy, he would also be sentenced to hell. And he too shall be dragged on his face to hell and then be thrown in. May Allah Azza wa Jalla. Regarding this hadith, Hakim al-Ummah Mufti Ahmad Yar Khan rahmatullahi alayhi mentioned, it has been learned that just and sincere deed leads to paradise, and a good deed done to show off leads to hellfire and humiliation. Here a martyr, a scholar and a generous man, all of whom showed off, have been mentioned because they performed the best of deeds. Now if the deeds were ruined due to showing off, then what about the other deeds? The same applies to any Hajj, Zakah or Salah performed to show off. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So we hear from a hadith that three people were brought. And who were they? They were just normal people like you and me. One was a scholar, one was a martyr, and the last person was a wealthy person who gave in the path of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And he gave abundantly. All these three people were thrown in fire. Why? Because their intention was not right. Their intention wasn't right. They were showing off. Rather than pleasing Allah Azza wa Jalla, they were trying to please the masses and the people. So what is the definition of showing off? When we think about showing off, we think about nice clothes, expensive trainers, nice car, a massive house. This is showing off. But according to Islam, what is showing off? The definition of showing off is to worship with an intention or purpose other than to please Allah Azza wa Jalla. This is known as showing off. So showing off, not in terms of worldly matters, but rather in terms of worship. To worship with the intention to please other than Allah Azza wa Jalla. This is known as riyakari. And this is known as worship. This is known as showing off. For example, to worship with the intention of impressing people so that they praise you or respect you and give you money. For example, we have Tarawih only in Ramadan, alhamdulillah. If a person, as an example, was to come for Tarawih in the first saf, just behind the Imam saf, every Tarawih, we would think, wow, what a beautiful person. How honored this person is. How, mashallah, very pious this person is. As third parties, this is nothing wrong. We can have this good opinion about the person. We should have this good opinion. But if that person himself in his heart, he wasn't doing it to please Allah Azza wa Jalla, wasn't doing it to get the reward of the first saf, not doing it that he's closest to the Imam, so he gets more blessings. Rather, it was to get people to have an expression of wow, that they will praise him. Then this is showing off. This is showing off. Why? Because his intention in his worship is not to please Allah, but to please the people. Please those people who have come with him for Tarawih. And this is showing off. So why did the Prophet ﷺ mention this as a form of polytheism? Minor polytheism, shirk. The Prophet ﷺ said, the thing I fear most for you is minor polytheism. People asked, what is minor polytheism? He ﷺ replied, showing off. This is the first hadith which refers to showing off as a minor polytheism. A polytheist worships with the intention of pleasing false gods, and a show of Muslim worships with the intention of pleasing those who he has falsely made his purpose, i.e. he intends to please other people. This is why a show off is a polytheist of a low level, and this act of his polytheism of a lower level. since the belief of a show off is not corrupt, what his deeds and his intentions are. And an open polytheist beliefs are corrupt, as well as his actions and his intentions. Therefore, showing off was referred to as minor shirk. The showing off, which is a disease of the heart, which is a disease of the heart, a spiritual disease. This is labeled shirk. Why? Because if you take shirk as a basic definition, is to worship other than Allah Azza wa Jal. This is shirk, to attribute partners to Allah Azza wa Jal. But showing off is similar to shirk. Why? Because you're not trying to please Allah, you're trying to please others. This is a form of shirk. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned that this is a minor form of shirk. And we want to always be free from shirk. And may Allah make us free from shirk. So we should try to remove this from our heart, this showing off. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Some destruction of showing off. There's 22 points that Amir Sunnah has mentioned in his beautiful book called Showing Off. This book has approximately 160 pages and more. But just for the topic of showing off, it shows you how deep this topic of showing off. You know, showing off, we just back off. We don't take it. We take it lightly. Allah Hazrat Rahmatullahi Ta'ala mentions about the spiritual diseases that they are fun for us to learn about. You know how we think about learning about namaz is fun, doing wudu is fun, ghusl is fun. Learning about all these things is fun for us. Going to Hajj, before you go to Hajj, learn about the hikam of Hajj is fun for us. Giving zakat, to know about zakat is fun for us. All these things are fun for us. Like this, what is more important is to know about the spiritual disease, lying, backbiting, jealousy, showing off. These are all fun for us to learn about. Learn about the definition, learn about the harm, and learn about the cures as well. Amir Sunnah mentioned 22 destructions of showing off. I will go through a few, inshallah. The time is short, but if you wish to know more, then you can download this book, Showing Off, available from the Islamic website. Showing off, a good deed gets wasted. The actions of someone who worships to show off are destroyed. The Holy Quran states, all you who believe, do not nullify your charities by boasting of your favors and causing harm, like the one who spends wealth for showing off to people. So those people who give charity, they should look at their intention. If their intention, for example, if someone builds or donates a well, Alhamdulillah, offers this facility where you can donate a well, inshallah, for those people who are in need of water. £175. Someone donates a well. Okay, now someone donates a well, but his purpose is not to feed or to give water, provide water to his fellow Muslims, to his fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, those who are in need, to provide water for the animals who are in need. But his intention is that I will get a video made, I'll get a photo made, and they will spread it to my family. My family will think, wow, what a great person. We didn't know he was so neat. That he's giving water up for the needy. Wow, to get praise for himself. That is his intention. This is what showing off. This is showing off. He will not get his good deeds for that. That action, the people will benefit, but he will not benefit. And this will be a good deed that gets wasted. This is one of the first forms of destruction of a show-off. The second thing that is mentioned, that he becomes a friend of shaitan. Showing off, show-offs who spend wealth in order to impress people have been declared the friends of shaitan. It is stated in Surah, part 5 of Surah Nisa, and those who spend their wealth to show off to the people and do not believe in Allah and know the last day, and whoever has Satan, the devil, as a companion, what an evil companion he is. The valley in hell, that will be the destination of those who show off. There's a valley in hell that has been declared the destination of those who show off. Their deeds will go to waste. The person who shows off on the day of judgment, he will regret that he will show off. The deeds that he wasted due to showing off, he will regret. Even hell itself seeks protection from the person who will show off. The person who shows off, he will be punishment. One of his punishments in this world will be that he will be embarrassed. Remember, the one who does not humble himself, who shows off, Allah Azza wa Jal will humble him in this world. The one who shows off here in this life, Allah Azza wa Jal will disgrace him, humiliate him in this world. This is a form of punishment for the show off. Paradise is haram for a show off. The person who is a show off will not even smell the fragrance of paradise. It will be far away from paradise. The beloved Prophet ﷺ said, whoever offered salah properly in front of people, but badly when alone, then he certainly insulted his creator. Azza wa Jal.
Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah. The person, so this is something we need to do more than fikr on. The person who offered salah properly in front of people, so when he comes to the masjid, when people are around it, he reads namaz properly, he reads slowly, he does all the ta'ala, he maintains them properly, his clothes are in top order, he's wearing the best jubba, he's got his hat in place, but when he's at home, he doesn't wear a hat, he's wearing his pajamas. When he's reading really fast, he's not reading properly. That person is like that person who has insulted his creator. Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi explained this, saying to us in this way: if a man stands whole day in front of the king, but not with the intention of being close to the king, but rather in order to be able to see a maid of the king, this would be an insult to the king. So what will be more contemptuous than for a man to worship Allah Azza wa Jal with the intention of showing off to one of his feeble bondsmen who does not possess the power of benefit or harming him. It is mentioned that this person who was a show-off is cursed in the earth and in the sky. Sallu ala al-Habib.
Sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad. Sallallahu ta'ala
Sallallahu
wa
alayhi wa sallam. So we hear that showing off, there's many ways of showing off pertaining to religion. A person who shows off in faith, there's a person who shows off in worldly matters, and the person who shows off in worship. The person who shows off in faith, just to go briefly over it, is a what? Is a munafiq. In other words, the person who shows off in faith is a munafiq. We do not want to be a munafiq. We know what this is? The person who shows off in worldly matters, when we think about having a great house, wearing the best of clothes to get a good impersonation of the people, personality. Some people think this is a nice personality, okay? In this regard, it's mentioned that such a showing off is not haram because distortion in religious issues and trying to mock Allah Azza wa Jal is not found in it. The Aqari is what? Having the intention that you are pleasing someone other than Allah Azza wa Jal. Okay? But when you're showing off, you're not worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal in this manner. When you're showing off, it really matters. You're not worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal. You're not trying to please Allah Azza wa Jal. Rather, you're trying to please someone else. This is not haram. Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi said, wanting respect in people's heart with acts other than acts of worship is like seeking money. Hence, it is not haram. And finally, showing off in worship. And this is what it is in the Aqari. And it all comes down to intention. So this is why Dawah Islami gives, and Amir Sunnah gives an emphasis on intention. But back in the days of the previous generation, you have scholars today, you have scholars who are, scholars in regards to fiqh, jurisprudence, scholars in ilm al-kalam, about the Quran itself, scholars pertaining to many different departments. There used to be scholars just in relation to intentions, niyat. And you don't find it nowadays. This was very important to us. Imam Shafi rahmatullahi alayhi mentioned that intention is 1/3 of our Islam. 1/3 of our Islam. The other two being speech, your words and your actions. But your intention is the basis of our action and our speech. Okay, so it's very important that we get our intentions in order. If our intentions are in order, then we wouldn't fall foul of showing off. Sallu ala al-Habib
Sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad.
sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Inshallah, as we've got a couple of minutes left, inshallah, I just want to mention about some cures pertaining to showing off. How can a person rid himself of this bad character trait or illness of the heart? finally, I just want to mention Imam Sayyidina Ali al-Murtadha, Karamallahu ta'ala wajhahu al-kareem, said there are three signs of a shower. The first, when alone, he is lazy indeed, but when in public, he is energetic. This is the first sign. We need to ponder about this on ourselves. That when I am alone, am I lazy in performing deeds? But when I'm in the masjid, when I'm in a surrounding with other people around me, then do I get energy from these deeds? Is this something that's within us? For example, when I come home, I don't open the Quran, I don't read the Quran. I see people. Then I go get the Quran very slowly and pick it up. I walk past the first row, the whole first row, and then I sit in the corner and read it. People think, wow, he reads it. Number two, when praised, he increases deeds. When praise increases the deeds, for example, you give charity once, someone praises you, or the whole majma praises you, mashallah, you give a great amount. Then without having this in your heart that I'll give more to get more virtue, more blessings, your intention is that I want to get more praise. If I give more, instead of giving £100, yeah, I'll give £200, I'll give £300. If this is the intention, with this intention in your heart, that I want to get praise, that people, be astonished by what I'm doing, then this is what sign of showing off. And the final is when he is criticized, his deeds decrease. When he's criticized about something, he forgives it up. So he's reading the Rushri, and he says, I read the Rushri 100 times a day. That's nothing. 100 times is nothing. So he gives up. He doesn't do anymore. He says, I want to do something else. He gives up that deed. This is a sign of a show-off. Why? Because the show is recitation of the Rushri was not to get the pleasure of Allah. Rather, it was to show people. So these are the three signs of a show-off. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first cure of showing off is a cure for that we should always implement whenever we come across hardships in our life. That is what? To ask Allah Azza wa Jalla. That we make dua to Allah Azza wa Jalla. Why? Because prayer is the weapon of the believer. And we should use it in our war against shaitan and our nafs. And pray to Allah Azza wa Jalla, saying, oh Allah Azza wa Jalla, cure me from the sickness of showing off. Fill my empty hand with the wealth of sincerity. This is what we need in our life. Ikhlas. When you have ikhlas in your life, this showing off will automatically be removed. When you're sincere that you're worshipping Allah Azza wa Jalla and you're not worshipping the people or showing off towards the people, inshallah Azza wa Jalla, you will benefit. So the first thing is asking help from Allah Azza wa Jalla. Second thing is focus on the harms of showing off. As we mentioned, that the person who shows off, he will not even be able to smell the fragrance of Jannah. This is surely a harm of showing off. If we focus on, I'm to please these people around me, to get a few good words of praise about me, to get a bit of honor around these people, I will be missing out of Jannah. You'd be foolish to think that, wouldn't you? For a few moments of happiness in this world, you're sacrificing after. Having this mindset that focusing on the harms of showing off, inshallah will prevent you from showing off itself. Eliminate the causes of showing off. The main causes of showing off what are desire for praise. That someone does my wow, someone praises me. This is one of the reasons we show off. The second thing is the fear of condemnation. And the third is the greed of money, of wealth. These are the three causes of showing off. Inshallah, if you eliminate these, if you eliminate the desire for wealth, for greed, you just have faith in Allah Azza wa Jalla, that Allah Azza wa Jalla is a sustainer and will provide you. Inshallah Azza wa Jalla, they will remove showing off. If you have the desire for praise, if you cut off this desire for praise, that I do not want praise in this world, rather I want praise in the afterlife, I want praise in the day of judgment, I want praise that benefits me, that I enter to paradise, inshallah Azza wa Jalla. You focus on that praise, then you will stay away from the praise of this world, inshallah, the desire for praise of this world, and eliminate the cause. Another cure for showing off is to be sincere. Remember, the Prophet ﷺ said, act sincerely for Allah Azza wa Jal. Because Allah Azza wa Jal only accepts deeds that are performed sincerely for Him. And do not say, I have done this deed for Allah Azza wa Jal and the relation. And finally, another cure is the intentions. Ponder upon your intentions. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, if your intentions are correct, then showing off will be removed from your hearts. And finally, inshallah Azza wa Jal, just before I end, is that you should also make a habit of recitations of awrad and wazaif. In order to avoid showing off as well as previous acts, there are some awrad and wazaif that we can. Whenever the thought of showing off enters your heart, recite A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem once and then spit without producing saliva towards your left shoulder 3 times. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, this intention of showing off within your heart will be removed. Whoever recites A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem 10 times every day, Allah Azza wa Jal appoints an angel to protect him from shaitan. Anyone who recites Surah Ikhlas 11 times in the morning from the middle of the night to the glimmering of the first ray of sunlight, then even if shaitan accompanied by his army tries to make him sin, he will fail unless the man himself sins. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So that was the short discussion, the topic of Riyadh, showing off. For more details, as I mentioned, Dawah Islami has alhamdulillah provided a beautiful book called Showing Off, available on Dawah Islami's website. It's available in English, 166 pages. Please download it, read yourself on what showing off is, how to remove this from within your hearts, what the harm of showing off is, and why it's known as a mind. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect us from showing off. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant us ikhlas. Ameen. Bijahina bin Ameen. Sallallahu ta'ala. Sallu ala al-Habib. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wassalamu ala khatamin nabiyyin. Wa anna Muhammadan sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب
آمين.
رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين.
آمين.
Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, we are sat here in the masjid, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, since Salat al-Asr, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, except for sitting here. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, this knowledge that we have learned about showing off, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, grant the ability to implement this in life. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, remove showing off this bad character trait of showing off within our hearts. Ya Allah, grant us the ability to adopt sincerity in class. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, may we just worship you and you alone. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, remove all spiritual diseases from our hearts. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Allah that you believe, grant us the ability to read the blessings of Ramadan. Ya Allah, whatever moments we are left within the beautiful Ramadan, Ya Allah, grant us the ability to ultimately obtain paradise without accountability. Ya Allah, remove all our sins, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, remove our sins, Ya Allah, and replace them with good deeds. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, grant us honor in the hereafter. Ya Allah, honor us in this world. Ya Allah, Rahman, Ya Allah, we ask Ya Allah, those brothers who provide iftari here at Faizan-e-Madinah or across the world, Ya Allah, we accept that providing. Ya Allah, we grant them their just reward for this. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Allah, that they are blessed with the fruits of Jannah. Ya Allah, Rahman, Ya Allah, we ask you. Ya Allah, our brother Faisal has provided iftari today, Ya Allah, whatever good deeds, whatever good intentions he has provided, whatever dua he has within his heart, Ya Allah, we accept. Ya Allah, his family members are in, Ya Allah, better health. Ya Allah, grant him shifa in Medina. Ya Allah, Rahman, Rahim, Ya Allah, whatever ailments he goes through, Ya Allah, remove these ailments. Ya Allah, Rahman, grant him shifa, grant him health. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Allah, that you bless him, you bless his entire household. Ya Allah, you bless our households, our families, our communities. Ya Allah, we ask you, Allah, those who are much more unfortunate, Ya Allah, that are less than us, Ya Allah, we grant them more. Ya Allah, Rahman, Rahim, Ya Allah, help our brothers and sisters in Allah. Ya Allah, remove the oppression from their hands. Ya Allah, remove the oppressors from them. Ya Allah, Rahman, Rahim, we ask you, Allah, whoever helps the works of Dawah Islami, that they are granted reward, Ya Allah, that they are granted no accountability in the hereafter, they enter into Jannah of course. Ya Allah, Rahman, Rahim, कहते रहते हैं दुआ से कहते रहते हैं दुआ के वास्ते बंदे तेरे कर दे कभी आप سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين. صلوا على الحبيب
صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم.
مٹا دے ساری خطائیں میری مٹا یا رب مٹا دے ساری خطائیں میری مٹا یا رب بنا دینے بنانے دے بنا یا رب بنا دینے بنانے دے بنا یا رب بنا دے مجھے کو الہی خلوص کا پیکر بنا دے مجھے کو الہی خلوص کا پیکر قریب آئے نہ میرے کبیر یا رب قریب آئے نہ میرے کبیر یا رب اندھیری قبر کا دل سے نہیں تیری قبر کا دل سے نہیں نکلتا ڈر، کروں گا کیا جو تو ناراض ہو گیا یا رب، کروں گا کیا جو تو ناراض ہو گیا یا رب، گناہ گار ہوں میرا ایک جہنم ہوں، گناہ گار ہوں میرا ایک جہنم ہوں، کرم سے بخش دے مجھ کو، نہ دے سزا یا رب، کرم سے بخش دے مجھ کو، نہ دے سزا یا رب، گناہ گار ہوں میرا ایک جہنم ہوں، گناہ گار ہوں میرا ایک جہنم ہوں، کرم سے بخش دے مجھ کو، نہ دے سزا یا رب، کرم سے بخش دے مجھ کو، نہ دے سزا، برائیوں پہ پشیمان ہوں، رحم فرما دے، برائیوں پہ پشیمان ہوں، رحم فرما دے، ہے تیرے قہر پہ حاوی تیری عطا یا رب، ہے تیرے قہر پہ حاوی تیری عطا یا رب، مٹا دے ساری خطائیں میری، مٹا یا رب، بنا دے نیک، بنانے دے بنا یا رب، میں کر کے توبہ پلٹ کر گناہ کرتا ہوں، میں کر کے توبہ پلٹ کر گناہ کرتا ہوں، حقیقی توبہ کا کر دے شرف عطا یا رب، حقیقی توبہ کا کر دے یا رب، نہیں ہے نامائب عطار نے کوئی نیکی، نہیں ہے نامائب بدکار میں کوئی फकत है तेरी रहमत का आसरा या रब, फकत है तेरी रहमत का आसरा या रब, मिटा दे सारी हताएं मेरी, मिटा या रब।
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala khatamin nabiyyin. Jazallahu anna Sayyidina Mawlana Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ma huwa ahluh. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. يا الله يا رحمن يا رحيم يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين يا ربنا يا ربنا يا ربنا يا ربنا يا ربنا يا الله عز وجل. It is the time of Iftar and you are forgiving so many people from the fire of hell. Ya Allah, you are forgiving them for their sins at this time of Iftar. Ya Allah, so we have gathered and we are begging you that you forgive us at this time of Iftar as well. You include us amongst those lucky individuals that will be freed from the fire of hell at this time of Iftar. Ya Allah, so we know that we are extremely disobedient individuals. So, Ya Allah, we turn towards you. We turn back towards you, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, we ask you to shower your mercy upon us. Just one single drop of your mercy you shower upon us, Ya Allah, and we will be successful in this world as well as in the hereafter. Ya Allah, where you have blessed us with so many bounties, Ya Allah, just one more bounty. Ya Allah, forgive us without accountability. Ya Allah, forgive us without accountability. Shower your mercy upon us and upon our family members. Ya Allah, so whatever good deeds we have done so far in this Ramadan, we ask you through your mercy accept them all. Ya Allah, so whatever sins that we may have committed this Ramadan and our entire life, Ya Allah, through your mercy forgive every single one of them. Ya Allah, forgive us all without accountability. Ya Allah, if we begin to take our account at the day of judgment, Ya Allah, we will be destroyed. Ya Allah, we don't know how to give any account even to a single one of your blessings upon us. Ya Allah, what will we do if on that day you begin to take our accountability? Where will we turn towards? Ya Allah, forgive us all without accountability. Grant us entry into Jannatul Firdaus without accountability. Ya Allah, for the sake of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, shower your mercy upon the Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, our passerby has donated today's iftar, Ya Allah, for the Isal Islam, all of the loved ones that have left this world in the state of Iman from his family members, Ya Allah. We ask you to allow them all to benefit from this Isal Islam. Ya Allah, forgive them all without accountability. Raise their ranks in Jannatul Firdaus. Ya Allah, we ask you, Ya Allah, for the sake of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at ever end time, grant us all death upon Iman in the beautiful city of Medina. Grant us, Ya Allah, grant our passerby, the mother of his children, Kamil Shifa. Ya Allah, grant his mother Shifa as well. Ya Allah, they are facing difficulties, Ya Allah, remove their difficulties. Whatever difficulties their household may be facing, Ya Allah, through your mercy, remove those difficulties as well. कहते रहते हैं दुआ के वास्ते बंदे तेरे करते पूरी आरज़ू हर बेक़िस्म मजबूर की वसल्लल्लाहु तआला अला सय्यिदिना मौलाना मुहम्मद व अला आलिहि व सहबिहि अजमईन बिरहमतिका या अरहमर राहिमीन। तमाम आशिकाए रसूल अपना रोज़ा इफ्तार फरमाने वक्त हो चुका है। नवैतु सुन्नतल इतिकाफ। الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله، الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله، وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله.
الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وابعث مقاما محمودا الذي وعدت وارزقنا شفاعته يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.